Report and tonight's top story. Now, former Kiambu County Governor Ferdinand Waititu has been sentenced to 12 years in prison or to pay a fine of 52.5 million shillings after being found guilty of conflict of interest in a 588 million shillings graft case. Now, Magistrate Thomas Nzioki, in his judgment Thursday afternoon, also barred the ex-governor from contesting for any political office for the next 10 years. And as Mike Guongo now reports, the court barred the wife and the co-accused from serving in any public office for 10 years. Take a look.
Thursday morning at the anti-corruption court in Milimani here in Nairobi, former Kiambu Governor Ferdinand Waititu confidently entered the courtroom with high expectations regarding his case. After a 2-hour waiting period, the hour of reckoning finally came. Magistrate Thomas Nzioki taking his seat to rule over Waititu's fate. Having been found guilty on Wednesday, Waititu was given a sentence of 5 years in prison or a 2.5 million shillings fine. He was also found guilty of irregularly issuing tenders in Kiambu County while serving as the county boss, and the court imposed a necessary punishment of 51 million shillings. And if in default, an additional 7 years in prison.
You pay a mandatory fine of 51,249,000, equal to 2 times the benefits, and in default, then you serve 7 years imprisonment.
Susan Wagari, Waititu's wife, was also ordered by Chief Magistrate Thomas Nzioki to pay a 500,000 shillings fine or face a 1-year term in jail. Nonetheless, the magistrate ordered that the terms be applied concurrently.
I'll sentence you to a fine of 500 in default, 1 year imprisonment. And I think that's the only sentence that you'll carry. So you can sit down.
Their co-accused, Charles Shege, a director at Testimony Enterprises Limited, was sentenced to 9 years in prison or pay a 295 million shillings fine, while his wife Beth Wageshi was jailed for 3 years or pay a fine of 1.4 million shillings.
That sum is well calculated and equal to 2 times the benefit that you derive from that county.
We succeed to get the convicts out on bail pending appeal. The High Court will impose certain conditions to be met.
Shortly after the sentencing, Waititu's counsel disclosed that the former governor was ill and asked the court to grant him permission to receive medical care in hospital. On Wednesday, the anti-corruption court found Waititu, his wife and the co-accused guilty of 8 counts of conflict of interest, fraud and dealing with the suspect property. The court, however, acquitted them of 3 counts of money laundering. The defense team now has a total of 14 days to appeal before High Court on their quest to be given a bond that will necessitate them find the amount of cash they were fined at the anti-corruption courts. Mike Kagwango, TV 47 from Milimani Law Courts.